Hello, beautiful divine beings. Thank you for following your instinct, for following your intuition and pressing play, because Source is very much here today with you, co-creating with you this very important message I'm being told. So ground yourself in this now so that you can be open to the part that is for you, the part that you are co-creating in this beautiful magical now. I find 5 breaths to be the magic number for me to just, bring me into a state of complete knowing and trust, but do whatever feels good to you. Just hold on your in-breath for a second. For me, it's almost like there's this thing in my heart space that just takes that little bit of air. That's how it is for me. Maybe it's like that for you. Maybe you experience something different. But just focusing on that heart space for a moment before fully surrendering on your exhale. On each in-breath, opening to receive. On each exhalation, surrendering to this beautiful magical now moment. Okay. Very magical. Magical. That's the only word that is coming through energy. We have the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom. So very much things shifting. A cycle is ending, right? And the 9 of Pentacles has actually come up quite a lot for this collective as of late. It's like something is just within your reach, just within your grasp, but it's not quite ready. You just need to wait. There's the little bit of pausing before taking it. They're actually giving me the 9 of Cups with the Light Seer's Tarot in my mind. And what's coming here is like there's a bird. There's a bird there with the pentacle, and her hand is reaching as if to take the bird or to take something. But she needs to just rest her hand and the bird will hop onto her fingers. So there is very much, yes, something is ending, a cycle is ending, but this is also a moment of pausing to allow the apple to fall from the tree. Like if you're starving, that apple is gonna sustain you, fulfill you, nourish you so much more if you just wait for it to fall from the tree rather than taking it. Okay, so let's see. We have 4 face down, 3 face up. Let's start with this 9 of Swords. Like I said, 9 of Swords coming up with the Knight of Swords and the King of Wands. Okay, I'm going to pull actually see the other face up, face down cards, just to get a complete feel for this read. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Hermit, the Devil, the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so newness. Oopsie, what's falling down here? Fun story for me. My little one is now just over 1.5, copying everything I said. And I said whoopsie daisy the other day when I dropped something, and it's been her favorite word. So whenever I say whoopsie, it gives me a little bit of a giggle there. Anyway, coming back to this very important message that is designed to meet you where you're at. It's going to assist you in your now. This 9 of Swords, I'm being told here, yes, you are stepping out of this fearful state, this lack mentality, this not thinking that the universe is actually going to be there with you when you jump, when you leap. Okay, but the universe very much is like the universe with this King of Wands. This King of Wands knows when to take action, knows when to pause. He it's not that he's so much calculated, it's just that he follows the resonant steps that are coming through in his inner guidance, from his heart, not from his mind, right? This is about putting and taking action when you are truly called to do it, as opposed to when you are being guided, called. And this, you will know what this thing is that you need to pause on, this thing that maybe, it's not that you're rushing into anything, right? Because this thing, whatever it is truly for you. It is part of your manifestations. It is part of what you have been dreaming for yourself. But it is not quite ready for the taking, for the plucking. Like, yes, you can take it. And yes, another thing will grow for you to wait, because then you would have learned the patience, then you would have learned the lesson, then you would have learned to follow your inner guidance. So it doesn't matter what you do. This is very much something that is coming through a lot when I sit down to record for this collective, is this spiral. This, you cannot miss an opportunity that is meant for you. It'll always circle back to you. 555 as I say this. Okay, so this thing, these endings that are occurring, these things that you want to perhaps rush, perhaps you want it to end now, like right now, but there is still something that needs to be learned. There's still some magic that needs to occur, some alchemy that needs to occur. There is still something that needs to occur before you are encouraged to leap. Okay, I will pull some clarifiers on that Nine of Pentacles a little in a little bit. I want to just speak about what Source has given us here, because there is a lot with this Devil card as well. There is things that you still need to free yourself from, things that you believe that, because we have the Two of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Ace of Wands, which I will speak about now as well. But these things that you are allowing yourself to be shackled by, because you are allowing it. The longer you choose not to see your truth, your beauty, your divinity, your magic, the longer you choose to see yourself as limited rather than unlimited, the longer you choose to see that maybe you aren't worthy of magic or love or the perfect job or the perfect home or the perfect whatever it is for you, you are worthy. That's, if this is what you needed to hear, maybe this is why this message has found you, but you are worthy, and you are worthy now. You have been worthy in every now. It is only you that has not chosen, been able to see, right? So there is very much with this Two of Pentacles, there is always this choice in your material world. Like, things will present themselves to you. Your reality will reflect to you everything that allows you to choose what is resonant to you. With the Hermit, like, whatever is occurring, only you can alchemize it. Only you can go within and discover what it means about you, what falseness it has brought in for you, what falseness you have been living in and embodying, and shifting it and alchemizing it and allowing the truth of you to fill it. Because it is not a void when we let something go. We are not empty when we release what is known, right? We may feel empty. It's almost like, here's the example that they're giving me. It's like impatience in the mind. Like, let's say you're sitting down to get some guidance. You close your eyes and you're in your head and there's nothing. And you get impatient, and slowly but surely the brain can start filling things in. This is 9-9 as I say this. This is very much the ending of that for you. The trusting in the silence, the trusting in the stillness, the trusting that there is so much there. And when it is meant to be known to you, it will come. I'm very much also being called to the back of these cards as this third eye. Like, your third eye is coming online, awakening the more you allow yourself to sit in stillness and quiet. And the brain to be quiet, the thoughts to be quiet, the mind space to be empty. Allow your mind space to be empty and allow Source to fill it with the magic. Allow yourself to fill it with the magic, right? Because in order to hear you have to quieten you're human. Okay, so you are going, there is a lot of inner work, or when I say inner work, you are shining the light on things that need to be seen and shifting these, changing these, alchemizing these, healing these, because I very much feel with this Nine of Swords that you're, because the Ace of Wands came out, that you are beginning to trust, beginning to know, beginning to see through synchronicities, through videos, maybe videos like this, but maybe through other divine sacred mirrors, where, because that is what it is all about, and that is also what you are. You are here to awaken the world, to bring in new earth, not just for those who are awake, for those that have yet to wake up. And it's not to say that everyone will wake up. That's not for me to say. I know that there are many thoughts on that and many channeled messages on that. And for me, it is not relevant. For me. For you, maybe. And that is okay. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. I just need to be. And that's what I choose to do, to be. Okay, so there is nothing to fear in this process that is coming through, right? Source is so with you, with the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords. It's like you trusting, you being, you are cutting through the mind matrix, you are cutting through the ego. This is very much ego death, and ego death can be a little bit iffy sometimes if you allow it to be, because it truly is really realizing that maybe you spent a great deal of time on stuff that was never for you, that actually never meant anything to you. Maybe it's letting go of things that you're not quite ready to, but ego death can be tough. If you hold on, if the attachment is strong. I speak from experience here. There are many things that, and possibly still are some things that I still have intense attachments to, and it's, it's part of my journey. But it is also in creating messages like this, because sometimes these messages are for me. Like I say, sometimes they come across my feed. Sometimes I feel my fingerprint on the channeled message, because my human isn't aware of what's going on here. I don't remember these when I stop, when I hit the stop record button, it's gone. And that's why I don't edit, because it is not for me to do anything to these channeled messages. My human is asleep. and it's lovely for me. So anyway, you are cutting through all of it. You're cutting through the nonsense, you're cutting through the noise, and you are taking inspired action when it is resonant, right? Because as I said, right now there seems to be a need to pause. So let's pull on this 9 this 9 of Pentacles, and if I'm guided to, I will pull elsewhere, otherwise we'll see what else is going on, or if there is anything else. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so this 9 of Pentacles, this pause. The King of Pentacles is also a very patient man, like the Queen of Pentacles. She's very patient. She waits for the what's coming here is pumpkins, like the crops to be ready and the pumpkins to be plucked. She doesn't take them too soon. She doesn't take them too late. She knows when the time is right. So very much with this pause, it will be a feeling. It will be a feeling that only you can feel. As I say this, you will know. You will know what to do. You will know when to do it. Okay. But I feel the feeling is that it does shift everything, and it is occurring. The more that this healing occurs, right, that these fears are put to sleep, I kind of feel I'm getting like Excalibur being placed in the sword. No, not in the sword, in the rock. And its power nullified. Like that's imagine your fears are this sword, and you are presently, with all this inner work, with the going within, choosing to see you, to choosing to see your light, to choosing to see your magic and your divinity in each and every now, to choosing to do what is resonant for you in each and every now. You're slowly putting the sword into the stone and nullifying its power. You are nullifying the power of the mind. You are freeing yourself from the matrix. You're freeing yourself from your ego. You're learning to work with, I want to say, your mind body is the word that's coming through, and not like the identity of who you thought you were. Okay, let's see if anything else wants to come through. But often I say, I think that's it, and then stuff comes through. The Two of Wands, the Eight of Swords at the bottom. For this collective, there has very much often been a state of stuckness, of feeling stuck, of feeling trapped, of fearful thoughts, of not knowing what is going on, of not being able to see, of not being able to know. Once again, this card coming out with a two, a choice card, a option, a two pathways, the Two of Wands. It's very much what you do. What do you do with these feelings? Do you choose to hold on to them? In which case your reality will continue to reflect things that allow you, that will give you the permission to allow yourself to feel these feelings of stuckness, of frustration, of loss, of not seeing, of not knowing, of panic, even whatever this Eight of Swords is for you. I'm gonna actually put some oracle on this Eight of Swords in a moment, but the choice of the two is coming through. It is always the choice of the two, the choice of you, what you choose to embody, what you choose to do with your situation, with what you're experiencing in your situation. Can you see it from a different perspective? Can you experience it from a different perspective? Can you alchemize whatever it is bringing up for you? Can you go within you to see what is not true, what is so untrue that you're feeling pain? You are feeling pain and experiencing discomfort so that you can free yourself from that pain and discomfort forever. Not just in this situation, forever. So, shine that light in your hermit. Go within. Find, listen to what your heart, what your feelings, even what your mind is telling you. Listen. Is anything that tells you that you are not free is a lie. And anything that makes you, any feeling that you feel, that you are powerless, that you are trapped, is a lie. It's part of your conditioning. It's part of the mind matrix, and that is what has to shift out, has to go. Okay, so pulling some clarifiers here on this Eight of Swords from an oracle deck called Deadly Apothecary Oracle. I may or may not put the write-up in the description. If I don't and you would like it, just put it in the comments and I will do so. Okay. We have three pretty interesting ones. Okay. We have Mandrake, Obsession. Okay. Mind space, the more you think it, the more it is. The more you bring it in, the more your reality will reflect. Stinging Nettle, Rethink, Restriction, 9111 as I say this. Rethink it. Like as you shift that out, so much comes in. Cast a bean, release the past. This Eight of Swords, sorry, I think at one stage I said Nine of Swords, my mistake. This Eight of Swords, this is all really, it's all only you can shift this out. Even if things were to change in that situation, like maybe it's a person, even if they were to leave, like the stuff would still be there. It would show up later. It would still reflect because there is stuff that is unfinished. And it's not unfinished with other people or other situations. It's unfinished within you. There is still something to do. which is not to say that you have gone backwards. You are so going forwards, and you are still very much encouraged to take inspired action. Here I'm just like, I'm getting like a rocket taking flight with this Ace of Wands. Okay, this is so much newness, so much inspiration, so much inspired action. So this is very much you going within and listening to what you have to say to you without the noise of the mind, in stillness and silence and quiet. Okay, beautiful, beautiful souls. Have a magical now. And remember, just remember always that you are exactly where you are meant to be. You are a beautiful divine being, and whatever you are experiencing, you designed it so that you could break past it, break through it, break the glass ceiling, never experience it again, at least not in that way. Okay? Bye-bye. Thank you for co-creating this video with me.